good afternoon, folks. A very warm welcome, a very warm afternoon to each and every one of you. Welcome along here to the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms at number 471 Papanui Road. Mark Morrison is my name. I'll be in charge of proceedings here this afternoon, but I do have a very able and capable team here alongside me to support me. I'll introduce you to them very, very shortly. Before we kick into things this afternoon, just to inform you that we're here to do a couple of things today. Firstly, to inform you that the property at number 27, Mataroa Place in Parklands and Tumara Park there, has received a pre-auction offer that is acceptable to our owners. The second thing we're here to do is to see whether or not we will in fact hold an auction. Once I announce the pre-auction offer level in a few minutes time, I'll let you simmer over that and consider your thoughts from there. Should I receive any bids over and above that pre-auction offer level, we will then hold an auction. If I don't see any bids placed from the floor or on the telephone today, then I'll simply knock the property down to the initiator of that brought forward offer and the property will be sold at that level. Now, I would like to take some time to acknowledge our seller, to thank our owner for their choice of agency, but first and foremost for their ease of access, for their presentation. We do appreciate that there is choice out there in the marketplace, and we thank and acknowledge you for your choice to work with the great team here at Harcourts Gold. Now, speaking of the team here at Harcourts Gold, I'm very ably assisted by, as I said before, by a number of people here today. To my immediate right is Margaret Danza, working with an interested party on the telephone. Margaret, our manager here from our Redwood office just up the road. I also have Jane Meyer over on your left, manager here in the Papanui office. So if you need any assistance or guidance throughout the afternoon, don't be afraid to make yourself known to either of those lovely ladies. To my left I have Rebecca Johansson. Now Rebecca will be scribing any bids that we receive today, just checking that I'm doing my job correctly, keeping me on my toes as she always does. And behind Rebecca I have Alana Davey, who's driving our technology here today. So you see our presentation up on screen, and we also beam out to the World Wide Web. So anyone joining us here online, keeping their finger on the pulse of the market, a very warm welcome to you here today as well. Now, I know the wonderful team at Harcourts Gold will have made all of the necessary documentation for today's auctions available to you, including the LIM, the title, as well as the contract. Now, that's been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand as well as the Auckland District Law Society. I'm going to steer you through some of the key parts to that contract shortly, but before we do that, just to remind and acknowledge, of course, with any auction setting, there are a few rules and regulations that we must adhere to. If you've been to some auctions before, perhaps today will be just a little bit different to normal, only because it's a brought forward process, so some of the rules will be a touch different. I'll take you through those now so that we are all on the same page. Firstly, because our owner has accepted an offer, we've had an offer at an acceptable level, it would be very unlikely, or in fact I won't be placing any bids on behalf of my owners. There'll be no public counter offers, anything such as that. Our start price is effectively our reserve. So when I mention the number, I mention that pre-auction offer level, we are on the market and selling right from that point. Now, as the auctioneer, I may give you some guidance or some suggestions in terms of any increments that the bids may increase by, but on the whole, it's more than likely that I'll be very happy to work with you in your best endeavours. I'll be happy to take the bids as they come to me from the floor or perhaps from the telephone as well. Now, at the conclusion of the auction, which is nominated by the hammer coming down to the rostrum in a fashion such as this, should it fall in your favour, congratulations, you are the successful purchaser. Before you commence any celebrations, there are some undertakings we require for you to do. Firstly, you'll sign the agreement, and in doing so, acknowledging receipt of the approved REA guide. Secondly, you will arrange to make a payment of a very neat and precise 10% of the purchase price. And thirdly and finally, you'll complete the GST information, which is outlined in Schedule 1. So folks, those are the rules of engagement here today. Any bidding we receive, as I remind you, is always on a cash and unconditional basis here today. I will very shortly announce the level of that pre-auction offer, and if I don't see any further bidding, then I simply knock the property down at that level. Before we move forward into number 27, I do just take a quick moment to remind you of our COVID-19 protocols. It is important that you have scanned in or registered with the team on your way in. Make sure that you've sanitised your hands on the way in. Do take a moment just to sanitise your hands on the way back out as well. We're very lucky here in New Zealand to be enjoying so much freedom of movement, and we want to keep that wonderful lifestyle that we have here. So we appreciate you taking the time to do that. Should you become unwell in the next 14 days, if you could please let the person within the Harcourts team know of that fact, or let one of the management team, let Jane or Margaret or myself, somebody know, so that we can just follow due process here at our end. That would be hugely appreciated. Well, just the one property, but a wonderful property that we bring to the market here this afternoon. And I welcome in Nicola Cray. Nicola, lovely to be working alongside you once more. Nicola's been your properties ambassador over the last couple of weeks here at number 27 Mataroa Place. You see it here up on screen. Now, the legal fraternity described a little more formally as being an estate in freehold, 634 generous square metres of that freehold land, the best land available to us here in New Zealand. That's made up of Lot 41 on Depositor Plan 348678, which is outlined and detailed in that certificate of title that Nicola and the team have made available to each and every one of you. Now, the settlement date that's set down for Friday, the 26th of February 2021, so not too long to wait to get your keys and move in and start setting out the furniture. The list of chattels, will they remain as circulated as advertised? No changes there, and those further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 24 of the agreement. You'll find them towards the rear. They haven't changed there either. Well, this really is a wee cracker of a property. I had the privilege of visiting on the weekend. Nicola was certainly busy there in the open home, and that didn't surprise me whatsoever. This really is a wonderful wee home here, a wonderful place. Perhaps if you've got a young family or thinking about starting one in the future, I've got some friends that live around the corner in Tumara Park. They've got 3 wonderful children, so if you want to raise some spectacular children as well, perhaps this is the place that you need to be moving into. Love living down cul-de-sacs. It means it's nice and quiet. You know, you don't have the traffic coming past you or anything like that. Kids tend to make great friendships in cul-de-sacs. They ride bikes with the other kids in the street. They play cricket at the end of the cul-de-sac. It's just a wonderful place for young families. If families aren't your thing, perhaps it's a flatting situation, whatever the case may be, there is plenty of accommodation on offer here as well, with 4 bedrooms. The master, of course, featuring its own ensuite there, which is a nice touch. The family bathroom, well, that looks after the other 3 bedrooms as well, so plenty of space there and no lines for the morning showers, which is always nice. I like the way that this, the house has the nice outlook towards the north. All of the section, the mature gardens, all work their way out to the north of the property, so you're able to chase that sunshine right across the day as well. Now, if it's adventure, if it's exercise, that's your thing. Nicola Cray, no doubt you're out for a run in the forest most mornings. You've got Bottle Lake, the Burwood Forest there, just across the way, really, just a few hundred metres away. If it's a mountain bike or a run, perhaps you like getting out to the beach, well, that's about a 7 or 8 minute drive from there. I live in the area too. I know how easy and convenient it is to get out to the beach. If it's golf, if that's your thing, well, you've got a number of golf courses there. This is a wonderful area. Tumara Park, folks, we've received a pre-auction offer that is acceptable to our owners at a level of $584,500. So at $584,500 is where we sit. Who bids me perhaps $590 to get us underway? Square the ledger.
585.
585 and 500, you mean?
Sorry, 500.
Yeah, so another 1,000 on top. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Perfect. And we're underway, folks, at 585,000 and change, with the good couple here down the front. Clearly here to buy. Another 1,000 on the rise. Do they steal it for $1,000? First chance. And I sell. Make no mistake of that. At 584 and 585, I should say, and change.
One more 1,000.
And another 1,000. Margaret Dancer working with the buyer here, and again on the retort at 587 now. At 587 and change. At 587 and change, I have here down the middle of the room here at $587,500. First call.
1,000.
And 1,000 on the retort, and here without hesitation at 589 and change. Not sure if these thousands are working, Margaret. Perhaps you just take me straight through to 600. That was met with a resounding silence. First call then, and I sell at 5. Is it 588? Just confirm. I thought I had 590 there. Okay, well that settles it at 590. Rounds me off then at 590. Fight fire with fire. What do we say?
591.
591. Got your nose back in front at $591,000. First, and I sell here, Margaret. And 2.
5925.
And a 500 on top. Perfect. Take it all day, sir. Good luck to you. At 592 and change.
Another 1,000, thank you.
At 93 and a half. at 93.5, at 94, sticking the 500s at 94. Here we go at 5, 9 and 4, Margaret, it's against you. With the good couple down here,
595.
and 595. 5,000?
Another 500.
500, okay. I did suggest 600,000 before, but at $595,500 I have, and I sell for Tumara Park here, number 27.
600.
600,000, that's the way to do it, squares the ledger.
600, 500.
600,500. 600 and change. That's a nice way to say it. It'll look good on Facebook, sir, especially if you win. First chance. It's 600 and change. Here, Margaret, it's against your buyer on the phone. Straight to 610 would be my suggestion. 602. Puts up 1,500 more. Not going to lose it for that, sir, surely.
602, 500.
602, 500. Sticking in the fives, and that's fine. High five to you. It's 602 and change. Here, and I sell. 1
500.
and 5. Now, she's playing your game, sir, so you have to keep this going at 603. 603, it's against you on my right, your left. It's 603.
Yeah, another 500.
And 500, why wouldn't you? Hard to put a value on property in this marketplace, but we're down to the 500s to try and work it out. It's,
500.
and 500 more at 604. Who's going to get the key to the door? At 604, it's here.
605.
605, there we go, sir. It's $605,000 and I sell. 4 bedrooms
500.
and more. 605 and change here. Another 500 on the rise.
606.
606. Did suggest 610 before.
500.
Since we're going there. It's $606,000, 500. It's 606 and change here. It's against you, sir. Don't you start shaking here. We're just getting to know each other.
Sorry.
Would you say me 607?
No, sorry.
You're all done?
We're done.
You sure?
Yes.
Appreciate the bidding. I'll give you 3 chances to change your mind. Have a quick family committee meeting if you need to. Back to the open homes. Shoes off, shoes on.
No.
You'll laugh about it in 10 years. At 606,500, it's here with Margaret Danzer on the phone. First call. And I sell. Give you 2 more chances to change your mind. Only one like it here this afternoon. Money's cheap.
607.
607. Welcome back. Just in the nick of time at 607 to stay alive.
500.
And more. At 607 and change here. Be encouraged by this. You said no to me once before. It's like I'm at home. It's normally the wife saying no to me. First chance at 607,500 here. I'll let you reconsider your position, sir. Have a quick family committee meeting if you need to. Money at the first call at 607,500. This is a good family home at this level. Twice the money at 607 and change. All done? Confirm you're out. All out. You sure? Okay. Appreciate the bidding. All the best in your property search. Third and final chance at 607,500. Sit tight, Margaret. Happy to announce number 27, Mataroa Place. It goes. It goes. It is. Sold here. Well done. Congratulations, Margaret, working with a bar on the phone. Trying to bid his commiseration. Do appreciate the spirited bidding. I'm sure that Nicola will help you into something very, very soon. Folks, that wraps up the proceedings here in the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms. May the rest of your day be the best of your day. Thank you very much.